Welcome everyone to today's explainer. If you've ever had to deal with the absolute nightmare of chasing down unpaid invoices, and let's be honest, who hasn't, then you are in exactly the right place. Today we're taking a really close, structured look at a highly specific and honestly incredibly useful corporate tool. It's the Bizmanualz Credit Policy Procedure Manual, officially known as SKO REV 103. We're going to unpack exactly what this product is, what's actually inside it, and how it can fundamentally protect your business's cash flow. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for the explainer. First, we'll meet the credit policy. Then we'll look inside the manual at the procedures, cover the essential forms and roles, see how you save time and effort, and finally wrap up with your bottom line benefit.
All right, starting right off with Section 1, Meet the Credit Policy, reducing collection problems before processing sales.
So the absolute core purpose of this manual is proactive protection, right? It's designed to secure a reliable credit approval for a potential customer before any sales orders are actually processed. And to really understand the true scope of what we're looking at here, just look at this number, 3,694. That is the exact word count of the procedures already drafted for you. It spans 16 comprehensive pages. So for just $49.99, you aren't just getting a quick little summary. You're receiving a robust, deeply detailed framework. So you might be wondering, who exactly is this for? Well, the manual dictates that these procedures should be strictly followed by any of your internal teams handling customers interested in open account, lease, or rental financing. Specifically, this targets your sales departments, your customer service departments, and of course, your credit managers. If these teams are interacting with clients seeking credit, well, this manual provides the exact playbook they need to be operating from. Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 2. Inside the manual, procedures. A systematic approach to credit approvals. We know who uses it, but what exactly are they doing? Let's open up the manual and look at the actual procedural steps it dictates. The document structures the whole process into a series of highly specific core activities. It guides a company sequentially from the very first step, the credit application, straight into thorough credit investigations before culminating in a definitive credit approval or rejection. It also includes sections on utilizing additional information resources. This basically ensures that every single request follows the exact same logical pathway, leaving literally no room for guesswork or skipped steps. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the focus on credit scoring. The manual explicitly states that this process evaluates new accounts by assigning actual values to credit history and payment performance. Why does this matter? Well, because it creates a common, completely unbiased approach. You are quantifying creditworthiness, which basically takes all the stressful emotion and guesswork right out of your financial decisions. Another massive advantage here is the built-in compliance framework. It includes an absolute alphabet soup of federal regulatory references right in the text. The ECOA, TILA, FCBA, FCRA, and Federal Reserve Regulations B, M, and Z. By having all of these baked directly into your policies, you ensure your procedures remain strictly compliant with both consumer and business lending laws. It's a huge compliance win. Moving right along to Section 3, Essential Forms and Roles, defining who does what and with which form. Because a procedure is only as good as the people executing it, right? Let's contrast the specific responsibilities outlined in the text. On the left, we've got the sales representative, who is tasked with reviewing the initial credit application for completeness and accuracy. The manual specifically warns that missing or erroneous info at this stage could result in delays or even outright rejection of the application. By catching errors early, the sales rep clears the path for the role on the right, the credit manager. The credit manager is then responsible for the deeper application review and the actual investigation of the applicant's credit history. Clear boundaries just mean a much smoother workflow for everyone. And to facilitate these roles, the manual actually includes 3 exact, ready-to-use forms. You receive a credit application form, a request for credit approval form, and a credit inquiry form. Think about that. You don't have to spend hours drafting these from scratch or paying some expensive consultant to design them. This really proves the manual's immediate out-of-the-box utility. You download it and you instantly have the operational tools required to start evaluating credit. Which brings us nicely to Section 4, Save Time and Effort, Delivery and Formatting Advantages. And this brilliantly illustrates how we've talked a lot about the robust content, but the delivery format is honestly a feature in itself. Upon purchase, you're not getting some static, locked PDF that you have to painstakingly retype. No way. You get an instant download of highly functional, fully editable MS Word documents. You can literally start working with the text the second your transaction completes. And because it's an editable Word template, the material is 100% customizable.
Every business is unique, we all know that, and while this manual provides a standardized, compliant baseline, it is explicitly designed so you can easily tailor it. You can adjust the terminology, tweak the credit scoring values, and refine the procedures to fit the exact operational nuances of your specific company. It's like having a custom consultant document at a fraction of the cost.
Furthermore, Bizmanualz actually backs his product with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This makes the purchase entirely risk-free. You can download the 16 pages, review the 3,694 words, look at the included forms, and just ensure it fits your needs with total buyer confidence. Finally, let's head into Section 5, your bottom line benefit, securing your company's cash flow. So the crucial point is, as we wrap up this explainer, let's look at the ultimate return on investment. It really all boils down to this. The credit policy procedure reduces potential collection problems for your company before sales orders are processed. By standardizing this exact process, you are preemptively protecting your financial health. You're basically stopping bad debt at the front door before it ever has a chance to impact your ledger.
Which leaves us with this final, really important thought. Are your credit approvals currently truly unbiased, or are they kind of based on gut feelings and incomplete data? If you want to eliminate the guesswork, establish rock-solid compliance, and secure your cash flow, it is definitely time to standardize. You can find the Credit Policy Procedure Manual, SKU REV 103, available for instant download today at bizmanualz.com. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, here's to stronger, smarter financial controls for your business.